Gentlemen, boys, girls, welcome to the Academy Race from Hell. Wait, is this from Hell?
It's really not from Hell.
Not from Michigan at all. All right, no, I was missing.
Not from Michigan, no.
With me on commentary, as always, is Andrew, High King of Outer Loch Lomond.
Hey, laddie, welcome.
Travis, the future of pudding, Wallace.
Squirrel King.
Future and some guy named Mike.
Is he really the future of pudding? Because I would be interested in knowing this.
He's totally committed himself to pudding life.
I'm working on it. I've almost got it perfected.
Excellent. Some guy named Mike, what's going on here?
We currently are racing at the Sepang South layout of the Grand Prix circuit.
The answer is don't mess with the Zoltan.
Well, I mean, there is that too. Clearly the Zoltan will win everything because no one should be in front of the Zoltan because that's just the most dangerous place on the planet to be.
Correct.
Zoltan.
We currently have Johnny Major on pole, followed by championship leader Nathan Edward, Adele Ficali, Edward Gonzalez, and James Butler are rounding off your top 5. We have 15 cars on the grid today. Very nice showing for the Academy 101 class. And hopefully we'll get a better race than we had last round, because if you remember, at Portimao, Nathan Edward and James Butler, they just kind of drove away from everybody else, and there wasn't really much of a fight up front.
That's why I have provided a bounty to anybody who gets out in front. Just T-bone the shit out of him.
Oh, we should send clapping. He'll probably
hell yeah!
It's already looking better this round.
Clap on, clap off.
Yeah, because it's in 1080. That helps.
Oh, Federico's gonna win.
Your boy Wenger
Back,
is here.
finally.
Federico's the suspicious immigrant to Greece circa 1947 Wenger.
Not sure who's missing there, because I know there were 15 cars, but it looks like someone didn't put up a lap time.
Probably Travis again.
So it will be whoever's starting at the back would be the answer to this question.
This race brought to you by Fiesta Pail.
I thought we were going with Siesta Pail.
I mean, Siesta Pail's good, because you can wear it on your head and block out the light after you've had all the tequila, because Siesta Pail is literally just a bucket of tequila.
Oh, okay, that's what we're going with. I thought we were going with that lovely pillow inside of a pail.
I mean, there might be a pillow, but it's probably soaked in chloroform, which is the same substance that Travis uses to put his child down at night.
Can you confirm or deny this, Travis?
On record, I'm gonna have to say that I denied this.
Correct.
We ride on
Danny Ball.
We ride on board. Ah, Danny Ball did not qualify. All right, we were riding on board briefly there with
Danny Ball.
Jordan Alcolia.
The cars are revving.
False start.
Very good start by Danny Ball, up to 11th place already. Whoa. Here we go into the first corner. This really tight hairpin. Can they get through cleanly?
No.
Postcard. Gonzalez put a little pump maneuver.
I like it.
Oh, there we go. Tobias Howard getting spun out at the back there by, I think that was Jean-Simon Chenard.
Well, that's it.
That's a mouthful.
Yep.
Jean Chouinard.
Oh, Zoltan Kalmandi off the track.
Somebody messed with the Zoltan.
Somebody did mess with the Zoltan. That was probably a bad idea.
Jean-Luc Chouinard.
In the meantime, I'll tell you who didn't get a very good start. Nathan Edward started on the front row and has dropped back to 5th place.
Well, he is the Formula Sloth.
Dropping behind the cars of Adele Ficali, Edward Gonzalez, and James Butler, who moved up. Although there he is, he's just very aggressively moved past Butler for 4th place.
Adele Ficali rocking the turquoise and ruby shenanigans and looking to harpoon anybody that might be called John Major.
There you go. This hopefully John Major's internet connection will keep up because, of course, he has had 2 DNFs this season due to internet problems and 1 DNS. So
Juanito, the modern
Speedy, where are you going?
Speedy got a little bit lost there.
Apparently got lost in a fog of vapor on his computer or something.
That was what he claimed, indeed.
Yeah, so like,
oh,
we got a little nudge there.
James Butler got a piece of Nathan Edwards.
Payback.
Butler,
Nathan takes out Acolia. Messy.
That was a little bit messy there, and that has allowed the top 2 of John Major and Adele Ficali to disappear down the road a little bit. Edward Gonzalez third ahead of Sarah Hunty, now suddenly in fourth position ahead of Danny Ball, coming from the back of the grid.
Listen, if it's not raw alcohol or burnt gunpowder, Edward Gonzalez don't give a fuck.
Drivers involved in the incidents, please get to my office Monday morning, first thing.
Wow. And do they have to wear a certain costume? I mean, uniform?
Oh, for sure, whatever.
Rounding off the top 10, we have James Butler, Javier Perez-Torres, Leonard Burke, Justin Kratz, and Jean-Simon Chenard.
Danny, put the move down.
And Danny looking down the inside, James Butler.
Jeez. Overcooked.
Or actually, that was, pardon me, that was Sarah Hunty that he was getting past. And he got the job done, although he did overcook it.
I've been watching a few of Sarah's live streams and I'm appalled at the criminal lack of general T-boning and putting people in the wall.
I mean, Travis, I'm sure, can give lessons in that.
Correct.
Absolutely.
We should have
Travis,
seen the one guy
master
that was
squirrel pudding.
ranting. Oh,
Close.
I mean, of course, there is the great key to the success of the stream is just to invite me and Byron to sit there and talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
That's possibly
Yeah, we need
true.
we need to do episode 2 at some point.
Yep.
You realize we have no filter. This is an X-rated, R-rated episode.
Yeah, I gotta
Put
catch
your
you
kids
when you're
to
not
bed.
expecting it.
Oh, that does not matter.
Well, that just makes it worse.
Correct, because we got no material and we'll just do anything.
At that point, we don't even have like an itinerary. We don't even have like a rough outline. It's just whatever comes to our mind is what's going to be talked about.
Top two breaking away.
You give us an hour plus a pen and a pad you want to hit, there you go. If you want pure chaos, just like, hey guys, what a coming commentary like right now? You might get banned, but it's going to be entertaining.
Right now, we're talking about the various ways that Slanesh wishes to be pleased, and it gets colorful.
Bruh. Alright. You got 30 seconds. Ultimate Slanesh versus Brock Lesnar. Go.
What? Is this a wrestling match or is this a porn?
Go! Don't think about it. Just do it.
I mean, there's about a gazillion dicks involved.
That's correct.
So you just wasted 20 seconds saying nothing.
I said go.
No. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Right.
You can't describe that because Slanesh will top whatever I describe.
But what about chainswords?
More of a power sword guy, I think.
What about chain hammers?
Chain hammers. Chain fist. Chain fist.
Ultimate in Tyranid steak tenderizing technology.
Power and chain fists. There you go.
Giggity. There is going to be fisting involved with Slanesh versus Brock Lesnar. Mio Dread confirmed 2019.
There you go. Javier Perez-Torres trailing James Butler, who's trying to get around Sarah Hunty. Looks like he did. Up into 5th place for the Brit.
Nice move.
Jean-Simon Chenard has fallen back a little bit down to 12th place behind Jordan Alcolia. And up ahead of him, rounding off the top 5 is top 10 is Nathan Edward, who's back in there. Justin Kratz having a good run there in 9th place. And in the meantime, John Major has slipped out to about a 2-second advantage at the front. Seems like
good pace.
Yeah, definitely has some good pace. I raced against him in the practice race, and he's definitely got 1-lap pace. A little bit prone to sliding the car, where it may not be the most apt move, but that will come in time, I think. Also, he apparently knows Paulie Malignaggi in person, who unfortunately lost to Artem Lobov tonight in bare knuckle boxing.
Wait, isn't that the guy who strokes what's his nut's dick?
Conor McGregor, yeah.
Yeah. That's sad because literally anybody associated with Conor McGregor is a massive failure.
Nathan Edwards slipping up the inside of Justin Kratz. Can he make the move stick, though? Kratz has got a good run here into the next turn. Very defensive, very tight line. But
this
indeed
line
it is going
brought
to
to
be
you by Fiesta Pale.
True. But it is going to be Nathan Edward who gets around, and it looks like Jordan Alcolia may also get past Kratz into 10th place.
Good little battle.
By the way, Jordan Alcolia clearly with a similar fashion sense to Eric Friesen. Look at that crayon vomit.
I like it.
In the meantime, at the front, Ficali is closing Major down. That gap has shrunk about 0.4 of a second, but Edward Gonzalez is catching both of them. So that could end up being an interesting fight for the lead yet. And we've seen, of course, a fantastic race from Danny Ball, who's up to 4th place after not qualifying, so don't rule him out of the equation.
I'm a little confused. Wasn't Jordan Okolia originally listed as being from Japan?
Indeed, but it turns out that he is the student of Fran Machuca, the Spanish sim racer, and has, as a result, converted his flag.
He's converted to Spanishism?
Yes.
That seems fair.
Also, I think he actually just was Spanish, to be honest. I feel like Jordan might be, this may be a case of a Spaniard living in Japan, because the last name Alcolia is, of course, more Spanish than Japanese, by a long shot.
And Jordan is, of course, from Chicago.
Could be. Could be. In the meantime, Leonard Burke under pressure from Nathan Edward, pardon me. Nathan trying to come back through the grid, trying to salvage a result for his championship lead here, because, of course, a lot of his major contenders are ahead of him in the race, so he's trying to minimize the damage here. Alcolia also looking to get around Burke. Can he get through? Looks like... Nope, not quite yet. But we do know that Jordan Alcolia has a fair amount of pace and had a double podium at Stowe before missing the Portimao round, which has kind of robbed him of his championship contender status. Down the inside he goes and gets the job done on Leonard Burke, who in the space of less than a lap has dropped from 8th to 10th. So not so great for the Canadian.
We can read, goddammit. I mean,
True.
what? Sorry?
Lead is cut down to 1.1 seconds. Ficali coming on strong, trying to catch up to Johnny Major.
Le Canard currently in lucky 13 place.
Mm-hmm. And your boy is at the back of the pack there, Byron. Federico Svanger.
Well, I mean, he's just... Listen here. He's just soothing everybody into a false sense of security. Oh, it's Felipe, Federico's... sorry, got a little confused there. It's your boy, FV. And he doesn't do very well, and then he's just going to smoke everybody. That's what it is.
Just a quick update that we missed. Edward Gonzalez has slipped down to 4th place. I don't know where that happened. And it looks like there's also someone off the track there, and I believe that is Federico Svanger. So Danny Ball up onto the podium after not qualifying.
It's a good result.
In Byron's favorite team, the Bonk Motorsports Cup.
Bonk, bonk!
Bonk!
Bonkity 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 bonk bonk bonkity 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 bonk bonkity bonk bonk bonk.
Nathan Edward has found his next target. It is Sarah Hunty, who currently runs in 7th place. Looks like she may have lost the track at some point, because she's lost a spot to Javier Perez Torres, who's disappeared down the road. So
JPT?
Maybe a bit of a mistake there from Hunty.
Listen, JPT, you really need to do something about the volume of your microphone on Discord.
He's not lying. It's very quiet.
I literally have him jacked up to 200% volume and can barely hear him if I'm not directly paying attention. That being said, you have my attention. I mean, I'm genuinely
do you
trying
ever
to hear
pay
what the hell you're
attention?
saying.
That doesn't sound like you paying attention.
I mean, well,
I mean, you're an
playing metal
imposter.
at the time.
Not playing with wood.
What?
What?
What? Turned out for what?
Nathan Edward, by the way, has taken 7th place from Sarah Hunty.
Lies.
Del Ficali has got the gap down to about 1 second between her and first place car of John Major. Her best lap there, you can see, is a 108.7. And there is Sarah Hunty, we resume, who is keeping with Nathan Edward, not letting him get away. But might have to worry about Jordan Alcolia here in not too long of a period of time, as he's coming back through the grid after being spun out on the first lap, I do believe.
Did old man Wallace, did he go to bed?
Nope, I'm still here.
Oh, he's
that's
drunk.
Whoa,
I'm listening
Johnny,
to all the entertaining chatter.
Johnny Major getting a little out of shape there, but recovers nicely and retains the 1.3 second lead at the front of the pack. Danny Ball, Edward Gonzalez, James Butler, your top
Speedy, go.
5.
Go, Speedy, go.
Indeed.
JPT, also, he and I have bonded over our love of Benicio del Toro.
There we
You
go.
should have just stopped at love. You just bonded over love. That would have been so
Well, I
much better.
mean, that's not untrue. We both enjoy Benicio del Toro, del Toro's,
Yeah.
deltoids.
Just now.
I hear that JPT is so fucking jacked that in Mexico he is known as Benicio deltoids. Huge motherfucker.
Whoa, Edward Gonzalez
also-
off the
Oh,
track.
Oh,
James
no.
Butler collects him a little bit and
Speedy,
puts him
why?
into the wall. Speedy Gonzalez has lost his front end. A little out of control.
What's
Javier
that?
Perez
The
Torres
vape
moves
mode.
past.
He's all over the road. Where's he
He's
going?
all
Yeah.
over the road. He's got no control of the car.
You cannot see the
I
monitor.
may or may not have challenged Speedy to a tequila drinking contest before this,
That
which
could
he
be
lost.
dangerous.
He has rejoined in ninth place behind Jordan Alcolia. And, you know, I thought Nathan Edward would pull away from this battle. He really hasn't. Leading a bit of a train right now. You can see the heavily damaged front end there of the Bonk Motorsports car of Edward Gonzalez.
That's nicely modified. We call it.
Straight on with
Lovely-
the front
lovely-
bumper.
lovely
Things look like
modification.
the '90s BMW.
That's right. Doesn't it?
They don't handle too bad actually with front end damage. We found that at the practice race. They're not very
Thanks,
aerodynamically
Paul.
dependent.
What about
Oh.
side end damage?
Whoa!
Hey, we're drifting.
Hey, nice drifting.
Good recovery by Jordan Alcolia, but Edward Gonzalez has got himself 8th place.
Fantastic touring car race.
More
For-
drifting.
Further back, Zoltan Kalmandi has moved into the top 10 over Leonard Burke, but Leonard's coming back at him.
It's a little rough, but it looked clean to me.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh God!
Bro, you cut that pit lane way too hard.
In the meantime, at the front, Johnny Major is pulled out to almost a 3-second lead, so it looks like Adele Ficali either has asked a little bit too much of the tires or no longer has the pace to keep with the race leader. So we'll keep an eye on that.
I'm loving that car, Speedy. It looks awesome.
It looks great.
Hell yeah.
Way more aggressive looking.
Oh my God!
Actually, get a look
Alcolia
at.
looks like
Get a
a
look.
running
I was gonna say.
ball.
I was gonna say, get a look at Alcolia's from the side. There's a huge dent in his front end.
Somebody missed.
Oh, Sarah Hunty off the track, and that's gonna cost her at least 2 positions.
She is obviously
last-
drunk.
We have
Last
a
lap,
flag.
that was a little bit of sandbagging.
We
Trying
are
to get
now-
that better start
We are
spot
now
for race two.
officially on the last
Good
lap,
citizen.
and we have a winner. It's Johnny Major. His first win in ESR from Adele Ficali, Danny Ball, James Butler, Javier Perez Torres, a very nice 5th position. Nathan Edwards 6th, ahead of Edward Gonzalez, Jordan Alcolia, Sarah Hunty, Leonard Burke trying to hang on for a reverse grid pole here against Justin Kratz. Looks like he will get the job done. Zoltan Kalmandi coming through the pit lane. That's not good for him. Justin Kratz will finish in 11th place ahead of Jean-Simon Chenard, Tobias Howard, and then it is the lapped cars of Zoltan Kalmandi and Federico Zwenger.
Wait. Ooh, Danny Ball with your fastest lap in the world in the history of the planet.
Well, also came from 15th on the grid to 3rd.
And now he starts from last place again.
It won't be last place again. He'll be starting from P8.
It might
That's
feel
it.
like last place.
Who, not to point anybody out and to like talk shit, but who was it that didn't understand the joke about me with the clipping the grass, the Mexicans? And
That
whatnot?
was Jono Hendy.
Okay, he's not in this race. All right.
He is not in this one.
No.
I have problems with names and keeping things straight, and then I've also had whiskey, so I just wanted to make sure I'm not gonna like reoffend a previous repeat offender, See what I did there?
My man to watch in this race, though, will be Zoltan Kalmandi, coming from 14th on the grid. We know he's got more pace than that, so look for him to cut through a little bit, to remind people that you don't mess with the Zoltan.
That is correct, but I hear that Sarah Hunty may or may not have a kilogram of cocaine strapped to her head.
Could be. She is
I'm
starting
going to
on
go
front.
with Andy Blade.
That's
Not-
the wrong,
not even in the
wrong
race.
decision.
No, I
because,
just wanted to drink, that's all.
Drink.
Listen, even I can't make that look clean. Just
Here
check
we
you.
go.
A great start. Who was
Very
that?
good start. That's Jordan
17
Alcoli.
first quarter. Here we go.
Wow.
That's Jordan Alcoli who got a really good start there, trying to go for the lead. Sarah Hunty in
Oh,
the
boy.
lead. Leonard Burke has fallen back to third.
Rubbing,
Little
sliding.
bit of carnage.
There's a big gap.
inside.
A number of cars with a little bit of a problem, but we come out with Sarah Hunty leading from Jordan Alcolia. Edward Gonzalez up to third, although he's about to lose that spot to Nathan Edward, I think.
Don't do it, Speedy.
Speedy, get him! Get him, Speedy!
Oh, come on, ladder.
And
Much beating and banging.
that is the lead for Spain's Jordan Alcolia.
Very nice. He is King Frittata.
Gonzalez has held off Edward, hanging on. Bad start for Leonard Burke, who slipped from pole position back to fifth.
I would like to take this moment to both applaud Wesley Stokes and make fun of Wesley Stokes for putting up all kinds of statistical stuff on the Discord. No one else is going to do that job, and also I get to call you a nerd. Ha ha!
Don't worry, he does it all the time.
It's true. But I mean, you're extra special in Travis's heart.
Now that everything is settled down a little bit, anyways.
I don't want settled. Hey, we're going a little sideways.
Don't worry, it's a temporary settling, I'm pretty sure. We got Jordan Alcolia leading from Sarah Hunty, Edward Gonzalez, Nathan Edward, the championship leaders, up to fourth place. Leonard Burks in fifth, Danny Ball sixth, James Butler seventh, Adele Ficali eighth. Top 10 for Jean-Simon Chenard, and not a great start for John Major. He's back in 10th position.
I can read all that stuff.
The
God, I'm such a
Zoltan is up
nerd.
to 11th.
Zoltan up to 11th. Not a good run, and also for Javier Perez Torres down to 12th position.
Listen, don't you talk shit about JPT.
Not talking shit, just saying. It was not a great start.
He
Could
he
be
walks
complete-
softly, but carries a big shifter.
Could be someone else's fault entirely.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame Toby because
off?
Toby is clearly a dirty player, which makes him a fan favorite.
Nathan Edwards.
We could have some interesting stuff here with people filing out in a couple of even 3 wide scenarios here, approaching turn 1.
It's Len Hard with a vengeance, Bert.
Side by side for the lead.
Indeed, looks like Alcolia has held it. Burke holds off Butler for
Burke.
now.
Can we get Burke to race for Bonk?
That would be cool.
Burke Bonk.
Edward Gonzalez looking at a podium right now. Was looking at a podium in race 1, then had some problems. See if he can hang on to it this time.
mess.
That too. The bonk cars are 3rd and 4th, Byron.
Bonk bonk! Listen, Toby, what you gotta do, you gotta go out there and put him in the wall. That's, I don't care how far away the wall is.
Just like that.
Oh, Hunty and Alcolia touch.
Listen,
Oh,
this is
gosh.
not the Olympics, and
Carnage.
this is not synchronized swimming.
There was fuck
Y'all
all
better
synchronized about
get
that.
your shit together.
Carnage, and that is left Edward Gonzalez and Danny Ball
Get
1-2 for the bonk team.
Go, Speedy, go!
And that has caught up Nathan Edward down to 12.
Get out of there,
Indeed.
Speedy. Just put the
Damaging
fucking
his
hammer
lead.
down.
John Major is up to 6th place, so he's in the mix now. Got Alcolia, who was leading this race, down to 7th now. It is Gonzalez, Ball, Butler, Fucali, Burke, Major, Alcolia, Calmandi, Chenard, and Perez Torres. Your
I can
top
read that.
10. Shut up.
I'll tell you what, man. Chenard just did a great job holding on to that one. I don't know if y'all saw how sideways he got.
He did lose the spot, though, at the end to Javier Perez Torres.
As
For
long
those
as
of
you
you
lose it
listening
in
at home, that
style,
was
it
Mike
doesn't
almost
matter.
stabbing me to death vocally.
JPT up into 9th position.
Yeah, go GPT. What happened to Sarah? Sarah was doing really well, and now not so much.
She had a collision with Jordan Alcolia. That was what started that whole carnage thing.
Right, synchronized swimming. I forgot.
Johnny Major slipping past Leonard Burke into 5th position. Cutting through the field. We were saying Major didn't get a great start. Was in 10th place, but is now top 5 car. So coming through the grid nicely.
He is the very model of a modern major general.
And my man to watch, Zoltan Kalmandi, up into 8th position.
For which no one messes with.
True. But no one is messing with Bonk Motorsport right now. 1-2 for the Bonk boys.
They're like the Mercs.
They don't have enough domination generally.
Well, just in this last few minutes.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Hell
Jordan
yeah.
Alcolia up the inside of Leonard Burke into 6th position.
I'm gonna say I like the livery on Burke's car.
It's very nice.
It's almost Gulf-esque.
Almost Gulf.
It's borderline Oilers.
Danny Ball.
Danwood Bollenstein, currently 2nd place behind the fastest person in the world, speeding up.
Andres! Yeah.
Si, rapido.
And it
That
looks like things might be getting worse for Leonard Burke here as Zoltan Kalmande says, I will take the 7th place.
From the
He was
outset.
just sucking on the exhaust pipe there.
That reminds me, I don't know if well, I'm assuming Speedy has access to the recipe room experience,
He does.
but I might want to show him brisket pictures up close and personal.
I feel like we need to get his opinion on the quality of Fiesta Pale, actually.
Oh, we need your boy Speedy to have a Fiesta Pale review video to share with us.
For those unaware, the Black Pants Legion guys who started the whole Fiesta Pants thing, Fiesta Pale
Fiesta
thing.
pants?
Fiesta Pants.
Listen, I got some Fiesta pants.
Fiesta Pale.
Fast.
They had a video in which they actually made the Fiesta Pale.
Oh my god!
And
What a train wreck!
It's a train wreck.
Go Speedy, go!
Danny Ball looking for a way around. We know that he is fast. He had the fastest lap in race 1. Came from 15th on the grid to 3rd. If I'm Speedy Gonzalez, I'm very, very concerned about my teammate right now.
Oh, Danny Ball, the pipes are blaring. Down the hill and up the Bathurst side.
Probably should mention, it looks like we've lost Sarah Hunty from the race. She is 3 laps down.
Wait, listen, I don't want to talk shit, and I love Federico's, but if you're down laps on Federico's, you're out of the race.
I'm pretty sure that's 100% usually the case.
That is 100% the case. Federico's, we love you. Don't. Oh,
Whoa.
that went very Japanese.
Good save.
Good save.
Very big save.
Very well done. We love Federico's, Vanger, and you are our mascot. But there's a certain yardstick of reality we have to objectively maintain.
Whoa, Speedy!
Little Japanese, little
Oh, no.
Japanese.
Oh!
Holy
He kept the lead out of all that. It's actually Danny Ball who's lost 2nd to
Hey,
Butler.
Damn, son.
A lot of good driving going on. My
Hell
gosh.
of a save. Danny Ball going up the inside though. He's
Maybe
not
he
done.
Charged a stun grenade in his own room or something, you know, like.
Somebody hit the EMP drone.
I can't see shit.
Oh, things are getting interesting here at the front.
You can say that again.
Oh no.
Oh, Butler's off this time.
He's gonna have to give
It's
it
gonna
up.
open the
lose
door
another
for
one.
Ball and possibly for
He's not
Callie.
giving it.
Oh, little contact.
Almost 3
Oh,
wide. here.
almost 3 wide.
Jesus.
Man, I thought Kelly was gonna split him.
Butler closing the door on Fucali, holds on to 3rd for now.
Go, Speedy, go, Speedy, go.
Man, I love these cars.
Use them legs.
This is playing into the advantage of Speedy Gonzalez, who's trying to
He
get
needs
away.
to run away.
Hit that
Holy
Chipotle
crap.
gear.
Butler versus Ficali for third. It's Gonzalez versus Ball for first, and it's bringing Johnny Major into this fight.
What a good battle at the end of the race.
That's the second time in a row we've seen Gonzalez get real squirrely in that corner.
That was listen. That was 70% less squirrely than last time.
Yes.
Oh, did he get the squirrels from you, Travis? Or?
Squirrel pudding OP. We're gonna have Fiesta
Squirrel.
Pail and Travis Wallace patented squirrel pudding pail.
Can Ball get
Squirrel
the
pudding
lead
buddy.
here? By the way, Zoltan Kalmandi and Jordan Alcoli are having a good fight for 6th place as well, so
Speedy,
it's
give
going
him a
on.
little break top.
Not
James
too defensive
Butler.
there.
James Butler looking for a way around the 2 bonk cars. Looking to make a bonk sandwich.
Oh, he might bonk him out of the way.
I wonder if Speedy was trying to back up Ball into Butler.
Good line there.
Come on, Speedy.
Kind of looked like it a little bit.
I don't know if you need to blow. Oh, Alcoli getting very wide there.
Holy shit, this is going to be good.
We head into the
This
first
is
corner.
gonna be hell. Who's gonna go most
Oh,
Japanese?
3 of them.
Danny Ball. Ball on the inside.
Fantastic. Great stuff.
He's got it.
Played. Well played indeed.
Nice. Jumping
Danny
back
Ball
into
to the
defense.
front.
There you go.
Danny
Speedy,
Ball.
I am
The
disgusted in
front
you.
is calling.
We're going to talk about this.
Edward Gonzalez looking to make a comeback though. Speedy B does not give up positions.
Bonk, bonk.
James Butler's still in the mix. Adele Ficali's still there. Johnny Major's still there. I think any one of these 5 can still take this race.
Wait, time out. Is Speedy currently racing for Red Bonk?
Yes.
That is
Red
amazing.
Bull Bonk Motorsport.
Red
Oh!
Bonk. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Go for it! Butler's going for it too!
Oh my god.
Sabotage!
Oh!
Sabotage! Boys!
Still beating
Boys!
and banging down the straight.
James Butler has got the lead. He got both the
Oh.
bonks.
Good god.
Boys, you
This
gotta play
could get
nice.
messy.
Danny Ball looking down the inside of Edward
Side by
Gonzalez. Into turn 1.
On the outside, look at him go.
And more contact between the bonk cars.
Yeah.
He's
Get
playing
loud,
it. It's played into the hands of James Butler in an unbelievable way. Gonzalez still second, Ball third, Ficali fourth, Major fifth. Zoltan Kalmandi's gotten Alcolia for 6th place in the background.
Well played.
I'm thinking that
Ball
Ficali
to the
and Major
floor.
will just be rubbing their hands waiting for this lot to just crash each other out.
Just waiting for the next firefight to start.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
James Boutelier stretching them legs.
Into the final corner. This is where things have been getting interesting. Gonzalez is wide.
Gonna lose that one.
Not over yet. We got another probably 2 laps to go. And Gonzalez has lost second now to Danny Ball.
Do with
I think
another 10
pretty
laps of
consistent.
this.
Could do, yes.
Man, they're going deeper, deeper.
Whoa!
Going every time.
Sideways from
Swirly back in.
Oh, Butler's loving it.
Danny Ball also made a mistake. And now it's a
Gonzalez
4-way
come
fight.
back.
Oh! Ball made contact with the rear
no.
of Gonzalez.
Oh!
Gonzalez is off.
There goes Major.
Major is through.
God.
Speedy, why? Why have you betrayed me?
Johnny
like this?
Major goes from 5th into 3rd.
Why have you made me reverse caster curse you?
Hold it.
A little bit of a flinch there from Ficali, who came out kind of on the loser side of that one because Ball and Gonzalez's carnage allowed Major to bag her.
Which sister is this?
This is Nicola.
Interesting.
And we're paying absolutely no attention to a really good fight between Jordan Alcolia and Zoltan Kalmandi in the background for 6th place. But that's what happens when 1st place is so highly contested.
Oh.
Speedy, why have you betrayed me? Why have you not taken a 15-second lead when you clearly had all the time in the world? He's been concentrating on them motorcycle video games.
Oh,
That's where it is.
Zoltan's just spun out in the background.
Yep,
that
Zoltan
battle
Calmonde up. That's going to give 6th place to Jordan Alcolia pretty convincingly and might allow Nathan Edward up into 7th. Yep, there it is.
Only the Zoltan can mess with Zoltan.
We are on the final lap. Johnny Major trying to make it a 1st and a 2nd place here in Sepang. Would be a hell of a points haul for a guy who's had some serious internet problems and really is kind of marginalized him in the championship.
Unfortunately, Del Ficali probably going to take 1st place based on
Put some power to him.
Speaking of which, we get a little bit of bumper.
Come on.
Ball recovers nicely and we'll take 2nd place. It looks like Butler with the win. Ficali trying to get ahead for 3rd place, and she does!
Yeah, there you go.
Adele Ficali gets the double podium, and John Major dropped to 4th place at the very end. Edward Gonzalez will bring it home 5th ahead of Jordan Alcolia, Nathan Edward, Zoltan Calmonde, Leonard Burke, and Javier Perez Torres, your top 10. After that, it is going to be Jean-Simon Chenard, pretty solid 11th place there, ahead of Tobias Howard. And then it is Justin Kratz and Fredricos Wenger who bring up the rear. And of course, we lost Sarah Hunty from this race 9 laps ago.
The saddest of trombones.
Indeed.
Good shit.
There is our boy, Fredricos Wenger.
Get him. Get him.
He's at the back, but guys, would you notice this? His car is intact.
Yeah, I was
And he
about to
finished
say.
another race.
We're improving.
I'm no expert, but that looked like it was a pretty good in-shape car.
Indeed. Danny Ball with your fastest lap again with a 108, 549. Not much faster than James Butler or Adele Ficali's fastest laps, who were both in the 108.6s. As was John Major, actually, so very, very tight at the top in terms of pick.
I'd like to say that this is the first time I've seen a double British finish, and it explains a lot why they expelled Andy from their country.
Because that was shit.
Can't hold his liquor, doesn't like Nuki Browns.
Fucking loser.
Smells like turnips.
Round 4 will be the race room bridge layout in an enduro format, so a 30-minute race. And I'll give a quick rundown of the standings here before we sign off.
What about my idea of the Macau to Krakow rally?
We need a track in Krakow before we can do that.
Damn it!
Nathan Edward, despite a somewhat of a weaker showing for him than he's had this season, he still leads the championship with 246 points ahead of Adele Ficali, 224. 200 for James Butler, who is actually the only repeat winner so far this season. Danny Ball on 169, and Javier Perez Torres in the top 5 with 146 points. That is your top 5.
69.
Indeed. Gentlemen, do you have any final thoughts before we sign off on this one?
Fiestapale.com.
Fiesta and Siesta Pale.
Byron sucks.
Whoa, hurtful.
There you go.
ByronSucks.com, trademark 2019.
But I require a certain amount of payment first.
I mean, your likeness is heavily monetized.
Ladies.
There's a League of Legends character that is basically you. They pay you money for it.
That's the second part's not true.
The first part is actually very true. All right, that is all for this time out. Next event is going to be the Assetto Corsa stuff, and then
Ooh, quite torture.
we got Porsches coming up, I believe, and of course the upper class will take their crack at the Sepang South layout, including myself, and we'll see how I do.
In the Enduro next weekend?
Oh, you're right. It is Enduro next weekend.
I have next Saturday completely off. Mike, are you racing next Saturday?
I am racing in the Academy race, but not in the Enduro race.
I was going to say, I'm tempted to try and totally take over live commentary. But I mean, if you're going to be around, I won't have to totally take it over.
It won't have to. You just will anyways.
Yes, you're going to be an enabler.
Anyways, that is all for today, everybody. Have a good evening, or morning, or afternoon, whatever the hell it is while you're watching.
Fiestapale.com.
Fiesta Pale endorsed by Tech.